안녕하세요. 미디어 프로젝트 4주 3차 시강의를 시작하겠습니다. 3장 기하급수 시대의 외적 요인들에 대해서 말씀드리겠습니다. 스케일의 마지막 단계는 참여, 인게이지먼트입니다. 경품이나 퀴즈, 쿠폰, 항공사 마일리지, 포인트 카드와 같은 이용자 참여는 오래된 마케팅 기법입니다. 그러나 지난 몇 년 사이 이런 마케팅 기법은 완전히 정보화되고 정교해지고 소셜화되었습니다. 디지털 평판 시스템과 게임 상금으로 구성되는 참여는 더욱 혁신적인 아이디어가 나오고 고객 및 커뮤니티의 충성도가 높아져 기업은 더욱 빠르게 성장할 수 있습니다. 구글, 에어비앤비, 우버, 이베이, 깃헙, 트위터 등의 회사는 모두 나름의 참여 메커니즘을 활용했습니다. 에어비앤비의 고객 참여 메커니즘 사례를 보시겠습니다.
Airbnb is a service that allows property owners to rent out their spaces to travelers. It's free to create an account on Airbnb. Airbnb has listings from over 190 countries and 34,000 cities, so there's bound to be a place you'll like in the city you're looking to visit. You can find places to rent based on where you want to go, when you want to check in, when you want to check out, and how many guests will be staying. You can also narrow your search by adding more information, such as neighborhood location, price, type of property, and more. Now let's talk about the Airbnb community. Both hosts and guests can set up profiles on Airbnb. Hosts can tell others their preferences and policies for hospitality, and guests can tell others the kinds of things they like to do during their stay. This helps users match themselves with someone they're likely to get along with. Both hosts and guests can send each other messages. This lets hosts and guests work out things like check-in details, house rules, and any special requests. Guests can also privately ask other guests whether or not a property is worth renting. Similarly, hosts can privately ask other hosts whether or not they can trust certain guests to behave appropriately. Both hosts and guests can review and rate each other. Guests can say what they liked or disliked about the property, the neighborhood, or the host style of hospitality. Likewise, hosts can critique their guests' behavior, how well they followed the house rules, treatment of the property, and so on. Reviews can only be written after a stay is booked and completed, so it is difficult to write dishonest or fake reviews. Both hosts and guests can receive recommendations from others. If you know someone who is a great host or a guest who is always on their best behavior, write them a recommendation to let others know that they can be trusted.
이처럼 에어비앤비는 고객이 호스트를 평가하고 호스트가 고객을 평가하는 리뷰 시스템을 통해서 인게이지먼트, 참여를 이끌어냅니다. 이는 에어비앤비가 모토로 추구하는 트러스트, 신뢰를 구축하기 위해서 필수 불가결한 요소입니다. 머천트는 소셜 시대의 가치를 창조하는 11가지 법칙에 대해서 이렇게 이야기합니다. 참여는 협동이라는 인간의 사회적 행동을 활성화시키는 한 가지 방법이다. 사람들은 왜 서로 연결되려고 하는가? 거기에는 어떤 목적이 있는가? 개인의 관심사가 아닌 공통의 관심사에 따라 행동하게 만드는 것은 무엇인가? 대체 그들은 뭘 믿고 공통의 목표를 위해 기꺼이 자신의 것을 내놓는가? 따라서 리더들이 더 고민해 봐야 될 점은 어떻게 하면 기꺼이 자신의 것을 내놓고 협업하려고 하는 인간의 기본적 능력을 잘 활성화시키고 배양하고 조직화하고 자극하고 활용할 수 있을까 하는 점입니다. 이러한 내용을 주창한 모천트가 구글에 초청되어 강연한 내용을 소개해 드리겠습니다.
Really flexible constructs can apply to every part of a business. And for most traditional organizations, they actually don't see that. And so that's one of the reasons I created this table. But in HR, the Singularity University example shows that you don't have to have employees creating value.
고객의 엔게이지먼트, 참여를 통해서 비즈니스 모델이 바뀌고 있습니다. HR, 휴먼 리소스 경우에 싱귤러리티 유니버시티에서는 인플로이들이 해야 될 역할을 재학생, 졸업생, 큐레이터, 코어 파운더들이 함께 이 일을 해내고 있습니다.
In service, it used to be that you used to have call centers and those people worked for you even if they were outsourced to a different country. And McAfee Mavens or Intuit accountants are two examples where communities of people actually provide peer-to-peer support. Intuit accountants now answer 74% of all the questions peer-to-peer. And the staff has really gotten a chance to step back. But what's more interesting, right, is that the community of people is actually adding value onto that platform.
서비스는 맥카피 회사 사례에서 볼 수 있듯이 이전에는 콜센터에서 많은 직원들이 고객의 질문에 대해서 상담을 했다면 이제는 피어 커뮤니티에서 많은 고객들의 질문을 서로 도와주고 있습니다.
Capitalization, everyone in this room has probably heard about Kickstarter and all the various ways in which you can fund something. But people aren't just giving money, they're actually showing an investment in the person, right? It's a community, and the way that they're putting a dollar into that system actually changes how committed they are to that act.
Capitalization, 자본의 경우는 킥스타터라는 사례가 아주 대표적인 사례인데 이전에는 몇 개의 커다란 인베스터들이 결정을 좌우했다면 이제는 크라우드 펀딩을 통해서 새로운 아이디어를 실험할 수 있는 장이 열렸습니다.
Product used to be about we make it once and sell it many times, and all the examples online are about whether it's Etsy or gosh, what's the t-shirt company? Threadless, which I remember a couple years ago I was obsessed with. All different ways in which we can create custom production. Desktop Factory, which actually allows you to do 3D printing. I love it. Somebody sent in a picture of a dog and they built a little miniature dog, and I'm like, how interesting. One day you could actually build like a real big size dog, right? But there's just so many ways in which the product is not a product, it's our product. It's a thing we care about so much that the value proposition changes, because it's not just about a thing somebody else has made, it's about a thing we've made together. And when you've made something together, you're not selling it. You don't have to sell the thing you've made together.
프로덕트 경우에는 덱스톱 팩토리 사례처럼 이전에는 매스 프로덕션을 했지만 이제는 커스텀 프로덕션이 가능해졌습니다. 그리고 여러분이 그렇게 만든 물건은 정말 소중하게 느껴집니다.
Distribution, certainly Amazon to Etsy, tons of examples of open marketplaces changing distribution.
디스트리뷰션은 엣지 같은 사례에서 볼 수 있듯이 이전에는 파트너십 컨트랙트를 맺었다면 이제는 오픈 마켓플레이스에서 플랫폼 중심으로 운영이 됩니다.
Supply chain, how many of you guys used Lego Factory when they were doing the custom stuff? Anybody? What'd you build?
We just built more Star Wars stuff.
Oh, more Star Wars stuff. Okay, and what'd you build?
Hubble telescope.
A public telescope?
The Hubble telescope.
Wow, you're kidding.
It used to be a Lego set back in the 70s, then it was discontinued. Oh, sorry, in the 80s, and then it was discontinued.
So there you go. So people have sent in houses, and you can build anything. And for a long time, people were actually sending in pictures of their kids. I mean, just because it's really a way for you to not just have a Lego set, it's to have your Lego set.
서플라이 체인 경우에는 전통적으로는 웨어하우스를 가진 중간 상인에 의해서 운영되어 왔는데 소셜 이어러의 사업 모델은 사용자 드리븐된 프로덕션으로서 레고 팩토리가 그러한 사례입니다.
Sales used to be back, I'm kind of going to date myself when I tell the story, but back when I was at Apple, you used to have to sign a contract with these people called retailers in order for them to carry your product. And your job was to figure out how to give them enough money so they wouldn't carry anybody else's product. And it was all this set of monetization plays. And Evernote, as just one example, gives away their product. Gosh, where am I standing right now? Gives away their product knowing that enough people use them, you can monetize it in many other ways.
세일즈 경우는 이전에는 세일즈 팀에게 인센티브를 줘서 독점 계약을 하는 것이 목표였다면은 이제는 고객에게 사랑을 받는 것이 목표인 것으로 방향이 바뀌어가고 있습니다.
And then, of course, we talked about the TED to TEDx example, which a marketing budget could not nearly do in the same way. They've created scale, and they've created enthusiasm, and they've created influencers. Every part of the business model is affected when you can allow community to actually co-create with you. They don't work for you. You don't tell them what to do, but this stuff happens. And in fact, when I tell this idea to like more traditional business leaders, just because I have that background, they will look at me like, that's just super scary. Is it scary for any of you?
마케팅 같은 경우에는 만일 우리가 테드나 테드엑스 같은 행사를 하려고 하면 엄청난 예산이 소요되는데 현재는 passionate users, 열정적인 참여자들에 의해서 성공적으로 운영되고 있습니다. 그런데 이러한 경우에는 참여자들 중에 돌출 행동을 하는 사람들이 있기 때문에 브랜드 네임에 치명타를 가져올 수 있고 테드도 이를 겪었는데 슬기롭게 이를 극복했습니다. 참여의 핵심적 속성에는 다음과 같은 것이 있습니다. 첫째로 투명성 순위 결정입니다. 두 번째로 자기 효능감입니다. 즉 스스로 통제하고 활동하고 영향을 미친다는 느낌입니다. 세 번째는 또래 압력입니다. 사회적 비교입니다. 네 번째는 긍정적 감정을 끌어내 장기적 행동 변화를 유도합니다. 다섯 번째는 즉각적인 피드백을 줍니다. 피드백 주기가 짧아야 합니다. 여섯 번째는 분명하고 권위 있는 규칙, 목표, 보상이 있어야 됩니다. 마지막으로 가상화폐 또는 포인트가 중요합니다. 제대로 시행되면 참여는 네트워크 효과와 선순환 고리를 통해 엄청난 범위까지 번져나갑니다. 참여 기법의 가장 큰 효과는 고객과 기업 외부 생태계 전체에 미치는 영향입니다. 한편 참여 기법은 내부적으로 직원들의 협업과 혁신, 충성도를 높이는 데에도 사용될 수 있습니다. 밀레니얼 세대에게 게임은 삶의 한 방식입니다. 인간은 경쟁을 하게끔 만들어져 있습니다. 게이머들의 참여를 끌어내려면 단순히 게임을 웹사이트에 던져놓고 하라는 식으로는 부족합니다. 게임화, 게미피케이션은 사람들에게 기회를 주어야지 사람들을 착취해서는 안 된다고 합니다. 게임화된 것은 누가 뭐래도 즐거워야 합니다. 사람들은 자신에게 의미 있는 일에만 진척을 보입니다. 게임화에 성공하고 싶다면 아래의 게임 비법을 적극 활용해야 합니다. 첫째는 역학관계입니다. 시나리오, 규칙, 단계별 이행을 통해 행동의 동기를 부여합니다. 두 번째는 메커니즘입니다. 팀워크, 경쟁, 보상, 피드백을 통해 목표 달성을 돕습니다. 세 번째는 구성 요소입니다. 탐색, 포인트, 레벨, 배지, 수집 등을 통해 진척 수준을 알 수 있게 해줍니다. 게임화는 커뮤니티의 도움을 받아 난관과 문제점을 해결하는 데만 사용되는 것이 아니라 채용 툴로도 사용될 수 있습니다. 도미노 피자는 피자 히어로라고 하는 비디오 게임을 만들었는데 게임의 목표는 완벽한 피자를 빠르고 깔끔하게 만들어내는 것입니다. 고객들은 자기만의 피자를 만들어 주문할 수도 있고 피자를 잘 만든 사람에게는 채용 지원을 권하기도 합니다. 관련 동영상을 보시겠습니다.
It's a general rule in business that the top companies are the best because they have the best employees. Employees that are not only talented, but also passionate about what they do. So how could Domino's find people who have a passion and a talent for the unique skill of pizza making and inspire those people to work for Domino's? Well, the normal tactics of wanted signs and classified ads weren't going to do. And hey, if F1 drivers can learn from video game simulators, why can't pizza chefs? That's why Domino's created Pizza Hero, a pizza making game for iPad that invites players to try their hand at making pizzas, lets them order those pizzas right to their door, and even offers jobs to those who exhibit top pizza making skills right from the game. In Pizza Hero, players take the role of pizza maker and are challenged to make nearly perfect pizzas by hand, just like Domino's does. From kneading dough, to spreading sauce, to sprinkling cheese, to placing toppings, to slicing pies. Over 300,000 people have downloaded Pizza Hero, and it became the third most downloaded free iPad app on the App Store, above Skype and Draw Something. Players have made over 7 million pizzas while trying to demonstrate they have what it takes to be a pizza chef. To date, 756 of them have made the cut for a chance to work at their local Domino's, proving that this new modern way for companies to recruit qualified employees is here to stay.
게임화는 기업 내부의 문화 개선에도 사용할 수 있습니다. 캅은 학습과 교육의 게임화 현장 수첩이라는 책을 썼습니다. 그가 인용한 사례 중에 자동차 용품 체인인 펫보이즈의 이야기가 있습니다. 펫보이즈는 한 문제가 있었는데 매년 안전과 관련된 사고나 부상이 자주 일어난다는 점입니다. 그중 다수는 사람들이 저지른 실수로 인한 것입니다. 절도 문제 역시 나날이 커지는 골칫거리였습니다. 이에 대한 경각심을 키우기 위해 퀴즈를 이용해 직원들에게 특정 사고에 관한 내용을 교육했습니다. 답을 맞히면 직원들은 상을 받았고 틀리면 추가 정보가 주어지면서 완전히 숙지할 때까지 추가 테스트를 진행했습니다. 그 결과 안전사고나 소송은 45% 이상 감소했고 절도 및 실수는 55% 감소했습니다. 안전이 최고의 관심사로 등극하면서 펫보이즈의 기업 문화는 완전히 변신했습니다. 상금을 건 경진대회, 인센티브 컴피티션은 참여를 이끌어내는 또 다른 형식입니다. 최근 엑스프라이즈 재단을 통해 인기를 끌고 있습니다. 참여 기법은 보통 크라우드 속에서 유능한 인물을 찾아내 커뮤니티 안으로 끌고 오기 위해서 사용됩니다. 또 경진대회는 커뮤니티에 어려운 과제를 제시해서 과감한 돌파구가 될 아이디어를 찾아내도록 동기를 부여하기도 합니다. 엑스프라이즈의 관련 동영상을 보시겠습니다.
Life. It depends on the beautiful interplay between 1,000 living things, in turn, sustaining our lives on this planet. But there's a crisis. The mighty rainforests have more biodiversity than perhaps anywhere else on the planet. But this natural wonder is under threat. And we don't yet know everything that lives in the rainforest, so rare and valuable life may be lost before it's discovered. XPRIZE is launching an audacious challenge to catalog all forms of life in the rainforest. $10 million is the prize for technology which can survey biodiversity from the forest floor to the tops of the trees. And there's a bonus award of $500,000 for innovations that can automatically identify and classify species. Teams that successfully survey the most area in the set time will win the prizes, helping us to protect the intricate biology of the rainforest and preserving the delicate balance of life. To be part of this challenge, form a team or follow the challenge online. Imagine a future where we can live in harmony with the rainforest, discover cures for diseases, create a new bioeconomy, and empower local communities.
다음은 어펜딕스입니다. 지금까지 시청하신 것으로 이번 차수의 수업이 인정됩니다.
We are inherently explorers. We are inherently inventors. We are inherently discoverers. We are inherently problem solvers. People have to keep that flame burning.
Making the world a better place is a primal human instinct.
Social change is a team sport.
Give someone a challenge and the tools to solve it. That's one of the thrills of being human. That's how things change.
We're entering a day and age where literally almost anything can be made possible. That's what XPRIZE does. We set very audacious but achievable goals. We leverage them with $1 million or $10 million, and then we go to the world and say, I don't care who you are, where you've gone to school, what you've done before. The first person to make that happen wins. You help bring about a breakthrough, and we all win.
It's a way to capture people's imagination and get them focused on a topic, and typically some of the best solutions come from people you wouldn't expect.
In XPRIZE, where you're harnessing the power of imagination to see a positive future and figure out a way to accelerate that future so that it can happen right now.
Because of XPRIZE, there's a revolution in health sensor technology. 31 teams developed radical new ways for people to monitor their own health. The $10 million Progressive Automotive XPRIZE helped inspire a new wave of super-efficient vehicles. A lasting legacy of the competition is an XPRIZE-developed measure of fuel efficiency, adopted industry-wide.
It'll be the first time that a private company is going to send a robot to the surface of the moon.
This XPRIZE will ignite students' interest in science, technology, engineering, and math. The $15 million Global Learning XPRIZE challenges teams from around the world to develop open source and scalable software to enable children in developing countries to teach themselves basic reading, writing, and arithmetic, empowering them to take control of their learning and ultimately their future. We're making science fiction become science reality with the Qualcomm Tricorder X Prize.
We are going to drive an era of healthcare abundance so that anyone on the planet with access to a mobile device will be able to have healthcare in the palm of their hand.
If the ocean dies, the planet dies. We're helping to save the oceans with the Wendy Schmidt Ocean Health X Prize.
Ocean acidification is the biggest silent threat to the planet right now. We need to monitor the health of the oceans.
We have about $50 million of prizes on the table right now, and $200 million of prizes in development at different stages in the pipeline.
First, you have to come to some consensus around what are the biggest, baddest challenges out there right now.
What's the market failure there? What's not happening that could happen? What could you make possible?
Visioneering is a window into a world that few people get to see. It's imagining the biggest problems in the world and clever, creative solutions on how to solve them.
You have to look at the set of problems and decide where those fulcrum points are and what prizes could cause massive change down the road.
So making the water from the oceans drinkable is very difficult to achieve. Maybe we're looking in the wrong place.
That's what this experience is all about, is stretching people's quality of imagination, stretching their minds, making people think differently.
It allows you to think big and to think in a way you don't typically think.
The winner will nourish the world by pulling water out of thin air because it's already there.
A prize tells people solutions really are possible. They're difficult, but we're in this for the long haul.
These are bold, hard things we're asking people to do.
You can't win an X Prize by making something 5% cheaper or 2% faster. The X Prize is about fundamentally enabling something to happen that most people said can't be done.
Ultimately, it's a matter of what are the grand challenges and how do we match that up with philanthropists and corporations to make dreams come true, to make impossible dreams come true.
Oh my goodness, this is ingenious. You can get people to do anything with this.
Can you really build a city that's carbon neutral, where energy is renewable, cheap, and easy to get?
To make healthcare more productive.
If you can imagine it, you can do it.
Take those limitations off and just put your thinking hat on.
We are about to go into warp drive.
다음은 물 부족을 해결하기 위한 X 프라이즈입니다.
The Water Abundance X Prize is the concept of essentially generating water out of thin air. At this stage of the game, we're down to 2 of the 5 finalist teams.
This week, we're in Berkeley, California, where we're evaluating the technology of SkyWater SkySource.
The beauty of our system is the integration between a standalone energy system and a standalone water system to make 2,000 liters of water from air using 100% renewable energy at less than 2 cents per liter.
These atmospheric water generation technologies serve the needs for water insecure regions, especially after disasters.
Whether it's Cape Town running out of water or Flint, this is happening more and more.
It has been pretty intense, but it's really exciting for me to see water come out of our system because this is connected to real lives in the world.
We're here on the Big Island of Hawaii today, where we've kicked off testing with Team JMCC Wing.
Use the wind to generate electricity and water. So basically, you can drop a container like this in the middle of nowhere, have water and electricity without any infrastructure.
This is always my favorite part of being in an X Prize competition, is to actually be here on the ground and seeing the team on their test site. And all this work they've been putting in over the last year and a half is always super fulfilling.
It's one of the great things about the X Prize is inspiring and motivating these teams to come together and give it a try.
Now we've got 2 teams in the competition, and they have a shot at winning $1.5 million, but more importantly, solving the issue of water scarcity.
So this is the winning team, and the winning team is
the SkySource SkyWater Alliance.
This X Prize, looking at the atmosphere as a way to harness water, has profound effects in affecting billions of people in the future that are going to face water scarcity.